So if you or a loved one has ever had to go to the hospital and had something related to blood needed to be done to you, whether that was a blood transfusion or you were donating some blood either out of the kindness of your heart or because you needed some quick cash or you had a major injury and blood had to be replaced, you have one person to thank for that, and that is Charles Drew. Now, in my opinion, he looks pretty passing as far as trying to look white, but he is a black man. And actually, his life didn't start out on a career path towards science in the first place. He was a football player in the 20s. He was born in 1901, and he was playing as a college football player in the 20s. And he was the best dude on his team. So he switched from football to science. Now, the reason he had to switch was because, number one, no one would give him an opportunity past college, even though he was the best player on his team. They wouldn't even let him be the captain of the team his senior year. So for a while, he didn't exactly know what he wanted to do, but some kind of way he switched from football to getting academic scholarships in neuroanatomy, which is related to the brain, at high-level colleges. He ended up working at Howard University for a while before his career path took him to one of the major clinics in the U.S., where he was working under a man named John Scudder. Drew and Scudder were tasked with figuring out a way to transport blood in a repeatable and safe fashion. And it was Drew that figured out the safest way to do this was to just transport the plasma because it was the least likely to transmit diseases and it could be used with all different blood types. He wrote about this process in the scientific papers of the time, and his theory was really put to the test during World War II when Britain was being invaded by Germany. So an initiative was set up to send blood plasma over to Great Britain to help the soldiers that were there at the time. It was called Blood for Britain. And tens of thousands of people got blood transfusions using the blood banks that Charles Drew invented. Now in the modern times, blood banks are used for a variety of situations. If you've got a kidney that's failing or a family member or somebody that you know who's got a kidney that's failing and their blood needs to be replaced every so often, that's when blood banks come in for transfusions. When I was a little kid, my parents used to have to donate blood sometimes just to make ends meet, but they wouldn't be able to do that if there wasn't a secure and safe way to store their blood plasma for any particular patients. So in short, Charles Drew's invention has saved millions of lives. So the next time you or someone in your life has anything blood related needed to be done to them, thank Charles Drew. This is Hidden History. Like and subscribe.